The girl showed off the famous painting she bought for $300 million to her friends. Unexpectedly, she was met with ridicule. Ellie said her family had an identical painting. As she spoke, she showed it to everyone via video call. When Ellie mentioned that her own painting was bought at a flea market for only $100,000, Anna instantly regained her confidence. She thought Ellie's painting must be a fake. Someone nearby immediately chimed in, saying it was highly likely. But Ellie noticed that the creation date on her painting was 6 months ago, while she had bought her own painting a year ago. So she became even more convinced that Anna's painting was a counterfeit. She then mocked Anna, saying she still loved fakes, just like she loved wearing counterfeit brand names back in their school days. As a result, Anna sued the artist of the painting. To prove that his painting was original, Mike sued Annie, the artist of the painting Ellie had bought. Jack's lawyer pointed out that Jack's painting was published and exhibited last October and had been covered by multiple media outlets. Therefore, they speculated that Annie had copied it through media reports. But Lisa pointed out that Annie's creation date predated Jack's, so Annie could not have plagiarized Jack. However, Jack's lawyer argued that there was no evidence to support Annie's claimed creation date. There was no objective evidence, only Ellie's verbal testimony regarding the purchase. Since Ellie had a vested interest in the case, her testimony could not be considered credible. Lisa had to provide other objective evidence. Left with no other choice, Lisa requested an adjournment. Annie's mother revealed the truth to Lisa. Annie had an intellectual disability. At 21 years old, she had the mental capacity of a 13-year-old. Her mother did not want her to be treated as disabled, so she had not registered her condition. She thought it wouldn't affect the case even if she didn't disclose it, but this inadvertently placed them in a highly vulnerable position. Expecting someone with an intellectual disability to debate painting techniques with top professionals was simply impossible. The opposing lawyer also learned about Annie's condition, so when the court reconvened, they pointed out that the only way to verify the authenticity and creation date of the opposing party's work was to question the person involved. The judge agreed to this request. The opposing lawyer questioned Annie about her process of learning to paint. Annie had only learned painting in an art class, and the art class was just a non-professional extracurricular training program. Then, the lawyer presented testimonies from other witnesses and began aggressively interrogating Annie. Lisa could only watch helplessly as Annie, with the intellect of a 13-year-old, completely broke down under the intense questioning. Facing imminent defeat, Lisa requested another adjournment. Lisa's colleagues urged her to have Annie admit to plagiarism as there was no way they could win like this. But none of them expected that this adjournment would bring a turning point.